Mic test. We are live. About time. About time we get back to this baby. I'm excited for this one, guys. Welcome back to the Golden Globe Classic, the GGC, the inaugural GGC. We're gonna do this, I think, every maybe. I want to say 2 seasons, but I think that may be a little too frequent. I think maybe we'll do it every 3 years. Every 3 years, that way we can get some more teams, more players from different countries involved. That'd be kind of cool. That way we can kind of expand all the locations. Pacifica doesn't have to include Australia. Like, we might be able to have an entirely Australian team. Maybe a North Korea team. No, oops, sorry. North Korea team. Yeah, there we go. No, North Korea is like on my mind. Like a South Korea team. Okay, yeah. A Russian team. Stuff like that. Might be kind of a good idea. Whoops. Yep. LOL. Yep. North Korea team. There we go. Yeah, Kim Jong-un. Good. Okay, well, here we go, guys. We've got North America against Pacifica. And we got two left-handed starters matching up today. Both these guys went in game number 1, so it's kind of like a game 1 rematch, if you will. Problem here for North America is they use James Monroe. I'm a little off on the timeline here, but I think realistically, you know, when you play your game 3, your last game that we just saw, you might take a day break, and then you might be playing the next day after that. So I don't think that James Monroe, even though he pitched 3 innings, I don't think he's going to be available. I don't think the Good Boys organization would like that too much. So Peterson is ready. He's available. Satchel has only pitched once, I think, back in game 2. He pitched like an inning or maybe a third of an inning. I don't even know. I don't remember. But everybody here that you see should be healthy in the bullpen. Everybody that I put over here into the starter rotation, those guys are not going to be healthy enough to pitch. So we are going to see Peterson probably go like maybe 4, maybe 5. We'll see how that pans out. But everybody in the bullpen should be available here for North America. Now for Pacifica, kind of the same setup here. I think Fukumori is going to be available. I know McClendon and Castaneda, those 2 guys are going to be ready. Kazuhito Suzuki has not pitched, so he's a newcomer here to Seattle. If you remember that trade that I talked about in the offseason video, he was moved from the Miami Moonshots over to Seattle. But everybody in the bullpen should be good to go, but we've got Joey Warren as the guy. Then they're going to probably go with McClendon and Castaneda and a little bit of, hopefully, a little bit of Suzuki, because we do want to see him get into some gameplay action. So, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this thing. We've got lefty on lefty, so we do have to do some lineup swapping here before we get into the action. Just want to look real quick and see, like, what do we got here on the bench for Pacifica. Now, no, Omar Navoa has not played, which is maybe they might want to consider starting him tonight. He does have good vision. He's a solid speed guy, a defensive guy. He's got 74 clutch. Might be a guy that you want to think about plopping in there because, hey, you know, Yoma, he's been kind of he's got 83 clutch, but is this the day that he finally comes through? He hasn't really done too much in gameplay up until this point. I just don't think you can bench Dominic Coe. He's been too good. Joe Shitora had that huge game last time we went live, and then of course Goro is just too good with the contact and speed. You can't really bench him. So if anything, I'm thinking about possibly putting Omar Navoa in here at DH, and maybe like if there's somebody that could move around, like as far as like a defensive setup goes. Can Josho play first? No. Goro, Ku, Mira can play first, but he's a catcher. Seiko, no, doesn't look like anybody else can play first, so it might have been a good spot to move a defender there. But who's in right field? Ko, Tora, and Goro. So yeah, Navoa I think is okay there. We might move him up just because of the vision and the clutch. And I think that there's your lineup for Pacifica against the left-hander. Now, for North America, we got a lot of things to think about here. KJ, not so good against left-handers, and the guy never really comes through, right? I'm anxious to hear what you guys are thinking here in the live chat, because this is a big... We got so many players on this roster. It's just like, what do we do? what do we do? What's the right move here? They got Pinkard out in right field today. 82 power, 79 contact. Probably the right move. Cloutier here at second. Leroy the DH. Hoberman at left field, 93 vision, like 60 power though. 60 power. I feel like we could probably do better elsewhere. I'm thinking maybe Nacho Molina over Jake Taylor over Nacho Molina. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Better contact hitter, less power, better vision. Not as good of a fielder though. So that one I kind of want to know what you guys are thinking there. Cash is better against righties by the looks of it. Aiden Oliver's better against righties as well. Josh Adams just more that defensive replacement guy. I think Berger, he's getting the start here tonight, it looks like. What does Braden play? Second in the outfield. I wonder if we put Ricky at first, right? And then we put Han at DH, and then have Braden play left field, right? Han's fielding is not that great, right? Ricky's better at fielding. We could even swap these guys to more natural position. I think maybe DJ can play first a little bit. Ricky can play third. I don't know. I think maybe Ricky's fine at first base, but D-Will, not really any other options here at shortstop. As far as defense goes, if you wanted to plug in Aiden Oliver, you're dropping contact by a lot against lefties, but you are pumping up the power, pumping up the speed. Defense, maybe not so much. But let me see what the comments are saying here. Nacho, you think Nacho? I think that maybe you guys are onto something there. We'll keep Nacho in the 7 hole. Berger probably should move up, I think, because of that 91 power. Might even have back-to-back switchies in here. This is pretty valuable. Switch up top. Right for the next 4 batters against the lefties. And then you have some options here with the switchies. I think that bodes you pretty well. So I guess that's the lineup here for the last game in GGC play. So, yeah, without further ado, man, let's get into it. Sliders are good. Let's make sure the gameplay settings are Hall of Fame each. And we are ready to rock and roll. However, I do need to ask you guys, again, what stadium do you think that we should be going at? Do you want to go to a major league stadium? We could get a night game. Do you want to go to a GGBL stadium? Because I think going to a GGBL stadium probably might be the better call. Just because this is the universe that we're in. Kook says, I have no opinion on this. I'm just here to watch some good baseball. Okay. All right. Burnside Dome, that's Phoenix. Mallard Grounds in Michigan. Times Square in New York. Swing Stadium in New Orleans. Golden Bay Park in San Francisco might be kind of cool. Capacity's not that big, though. 20,000 people. Freedom Field in Boston. Regal Stadium. We could go back to Regal Stadium in L.A., seats 59,000 people. Humana Health Park, this is Columbus. Music City, that's Nashville, of course. Windy City, it's where we had the All-Star game in Chicago. Gaucho Stadium in San Diego. Coyotes Park. Expedition Park, that's Miami. That might be a fun one out in Miami at 43,000. Runway, we got Sun Sox Field, Fetchman's. I think if it were up to me, I think we can go out here to somewhere out west. Don't want to go back to Regal. Let's go out to Golden Bay. I like that field. Let's go out to Golden. It's 20,000 people. Can't do that. It's too tiny. Too tiny. Let's go out to Gaucho Stadium. I've always liked that stadium. Out in San Diego, might be kind of a neutral place for a lot of the fans from all over the country, all over the world. Yeah, Expedition Park is my vote. Yeah, Miami would be good too. Where is that one? Expedition, 43,000. Okay, we'll head out to Miami. I'll do that. I'll do that for Christian Gamer. All right, here we go. Hopefully that we can get some night game. Like, I picked the White Sox and the Astros as the teams that are being replaced here. So it should be a night game based on the time. So we'll see if the game, like, recognizes it, even though we're in Miami. I mean, it's Eastern time, so let's see if it... Nope. Still got daylight out. Still got daylight out. But here we go, guys. So Pacifica, North America. I'm excited for this one. We've got a lot at stake here. Bragging rights, of course. Potential rating boosts. And, of course, regression catching up. So giving you the points back for your regression throughout the year. Because there's bound to be some. You lose a little bit in contact here. You lose a little bit in speed. Give it back to you at the end of the year. So if you've got customs on these teams, you probably have those rooting interests. And we'll see how it all pans out here tonight. So kind of crazy the fact that North America is even in this game, simply put, because they've been kind of underperforming. So how I kind of look at this game is we're back to square one. These two teams played against each other in game one. North America crawled all the way back. Ended up beating Pacifica to go 1-0. But, man, it was a struggle. So we'll see. We'll see how it pans out here. First pitch of the game. And Goro Kobayashi with the single. So that's how it's going to get started. That's how it's going to be, says Goro Kobayashi. Second pitch of the game, 12-6 curve. Peterson's going to fall in love with that one. Don't give these guys a fastball, pretty much, is what this is looking like. Oh, a deep drive to left field, but that one is tailing foul. Don't give these guys a fastball. Don't do it. 12-6 going to miss here. First ball of the at-bat here for William Koo. I appreciate you guys, not raking me over the coals here for skipping last night. Every Friday night we go over to my parents, take the kids. Wife gets a break from the kids. And, I just we didn't leave until late. I think we left at like 8:30. And I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get live. Then started thinking, oh, well, they're pretty hungry, haven't ate, so I got to worry about that. I'm like, no, this is just not going to happen tonight. So I appreciate you guys hanging in. Fastball right down Broadway, 98. Koo was thinking something else. How do you like that? You go from almost hitting a home run off that fastball to striking out on it. Just totally whiffed. Chinbeard's rooting for Pacifica. Where's the patriotism? Richmond and Colorado play opening day, and in Gold Series, now Pacifica and North America play in game one. Oh, yeah, that's funny. So Josho Tora, first strike of his at-bat here against Peterson. A little bit different. This guy teed off on, I think, Richard Strongman for Europe. Last game that we saw. So how's he going to face off against the hard-throwing Chris Peterson? He's been hot. Hottest hitter by far for the Pacific team. He's got him 1-2. And a slide piece. Completely fooled him. Way out of the zone. With that angle. With that throwing motion, it's hard to pick up. So don't blame him for striking out. Peterson's a dog. But that does bring up Kevin Stoitz, big power hitter. Wide open stance. Relaxed hands. Guy just whips it, man. Buggy whips it is the term. Look at that. I mean, you can't really get it. You can't truly sneak a fastball by Kevin Stoits. All he's got to do is just get that leg kick going and then whack. I mean, he's ready to go. So off-speed pitches. I think that's the way to go. That's how you're going to get this guy out, and I think Peterson's setting him up. Let's see what he draws up here. 1-2 pitch coming up here to Kevin Stoits. 2 down, and that is another fastball. I told you guys, you can't sneak a fastball by this dude. 2-run shot for Kevin Stoits in the top of the first, but 440 feet. An absolute nuke job. Oh my God. You can't sneak a fastball by him. Don't try it. I mean, this is home run derby numbers, man. 440? Boom! Like, look at the liftoff. Holy crap. I gotta see where this thing landed. I mean, he could have hit his own, like his sign out there. Wow. Absolute moonshot in the Moonshots Stadium. No less. Ground ball here, Parvin Mira to Darius Wilson. That will do it here for the first inning, but it ends with a bang. Yeah, no kidding. Peter, like, he got all of that. I mean, he didn't miss any of it. I'm just telling you, man. Buggy whip. And now it turns over here to the left-handed pitcher, Joey Warren out of Australia. North America trying to come back after that 2-run homer. They do get last at bats. They did have the tiebreaker here. They are the clear-cut #1 team in that respect. But Joey Warren is ahead of Tyron Rex here, 0-2. Good duck curve. Rex wouldn't offer at it. So how'd you guys Saturday going? Thought this might be a good time to do this. Obviously things happened yesterday, but Saturday afternoon rather than a Saturday night, just felt like it was the right timing for it. Happy that you guys are tuning in. You're able to swing on by. But Joey Warren does get started here with a strikeout on Tyron Rex. He does not do that very often. Pinker checks his swing. He will say that he went. Says the first base umpire. Kook, it's a good thing EU did not get to the final. They would only throw knuckleballs. It's true. It's true. You know, a knuckleball battle like Latin America and Europe, that would have been interesting. Line drive here to Koo. That is caught. 2 outs for Joey Warren and the Pacifica team. And now it's up to Tom Cloutier to keep this inning going here. You know, when I analyze Chris Peterson, I look at him and I'm like, and I think you guys are starting to see it too. There's just been a lot of games in which I've watched for him, like either through just recording and just cutting up the highlights. Because, you know, like, I sit here and watch these games. You know, I'll be doing work. I'll be editing some other content, and then I'll just kind of be swinging my head back over here to the other screen, and I'm watching it. But, like, every time I watch Peterson, he does have these, and then we go live, and then he's in live format, and he does these. He just has these blow-up games where it's just like, what? He'll put up all the sim stats in the world, but like you get him in gameplay, and it's a totally different story. Base hit here for Cloutier. He does extend the inning. Good sign here for North America, but now you gotta battle here with 2 outs and find a way to keep it on going. Oh, line drive right to Stoits. He's having himself a great first inning, I tell you what. So 1 hit for Team North America, and that is it for their half the inning. Let's go to the top of the second as Omar Navoa batting 6th here today. Did come up clutch for the Colorado Coyotes, and one of the biggest hits ever in this league. in the ALCS against the Columbus Cardinals last season. Walk-off home run. So he's got a little pop in that small body. Tiny little body. There's a deep drive out to center. Medium depth, actually. Sounded good off the bat, just didn't carry enough. He's no Kevin Stoitz, let's just put it that way. We're all the way down to the number 7 hole hitter in the second inning. Just kind of shows you the damage that was done. But the thing with Peterson, like, he just has these moments where he looks so unhittable. And then there's just that one inning that he blows up. And, like, I bet you from this point forward, he'll be fine. Like, he got it out of his system, he'll be fine. Week sucked except for the GGC, personal issues at work. Needed this today. Christian Gamer says, fine, due to rain throughout the week, I had to work today. What do you do, Christian Gamer? Because whenever I hear someone say the rain kept me out of work, I think of golf course. Because that's what I used to do in the summers. Summer job. I used to work at a golf course, private golf courses. It's a fun job, man. Sometimes I wish I could go back. Well, he's down in Texas, though, Kook.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's down in the land of Tejas. Yes, Chinbeard, free golf. Yep. Except I never took advantage of it. I'm not a golfer. I got too much baseball swing in there. I got too much slice going on. I gotcha. Okay, surveyor. Okay. Gotcha. Same for Cheltenham. Gameplay, he does kind of meh. Yeah, I just jumped back over here to your next comment. Looks like Ipman is on with a single. And now we get the shortstop, Seiko Ichiman. But be careful with him. 101 exit velo. Dude, he is... he's truly going to be one of my players to watch for this upcoming GGBL season. Jahao Ipman. Not just in gameplay, but like I want to see how he performs in sim. He might be one of the rookies of the year candidates, I'd bet. There's going to be a lot of those guys that are rookie of the year candidates. There's a lot of good rookies coming up. 2-1 here to Seiko. That is a ground ball foul. The man does fight off a lot of pitches. I tell you what, he's probably one of the toughest outs in the entire league. 2-2 down to his last strike. He does nail him. Outside corner. Rung him up. Seiko strikes out, and Pacifica can't get it done. Got a man on base. That was Ipman. Now we're going to turn over here to the bottom of the second inning. Ricky Holtman standing in the box against the left-hander Joey Warren. Always a lovely matchup when we have Portugal's players against Goldie's players. We have a little looping fly ball to right field, and Coe, actually. William Coe. Dominic Coe. God. Dominic Coe, William Coe. William Coe's the second baseman. He'll make the catch. He had a late jump on it, but he did make the grab.
0-1.
Port is awake. I think it's like 7 in the morning out there. What are you doing up so early? It must be like, what? Is it Sunday? Is it Sunday, Port? Swung on and missed for Berger, man. You know, with the power numbers you got against lefties, like I would expect a little bit more of you in that.
Ball 1.
I golfed until I was 5 and found baseball, says Christian Gamer. Sounds right. Sounds about right. Chinbeard, play golf and baseball, completely different swings. It really is. Well, I'm gonna get technical with Chinbeard. They're different planes. They're different planes, but it is the same swing, if you believe it or not. It's the same swing, but different planes. I believe that. He says, bring it. You're just changing the plane from top down to side, inside out. But I know what you mean. They're different swings. I know what you mean. Because you can't, yeah, but exactly. I mean, I get what you're saying. Because you can't swing. Whenever I swing at a golf ball, I have to train myself to be like, nope, you can't swing this club like a baseball bat. It's got to be. Yeah, you can't be doing. You can't let your hands get ahead of the golf club. Same but different, right but wrong, good but bad. Yep, exactly. If you let your hands get ahead of the ball, and you let your hands get ahead of the club head, you're gonna slice it. You're gonna slice it. Just like if you get your club head ahead of your hands, you're gonna pull it. Like golf, man, you gotta be precise. Ground ball here to Koo. Over first. Innings over. North America is now down 2 innings. And they can't scratch across the run, and now we're back here at the top of the first inning. I think Peterson can probably go 2 more. I think that's probably an acceptable limit. Drive there out to left fielder Braden Leroy. Goro's been first pitch swinging here against Chris Peterson. Had the first pitch of the game, singled out to right field, and didn't waste any time again. So his strategy is clear. His strategy is clear. Don't let Peterson toy with you. Go right up there, be aggressive. You get a strike, you got to go for it. Kook is marveling over a cup. Oh boy. Hard hit ground ball. Cloutier will handle that one, and that is the second out of the third. Peterson having a more efficient, only 5 pitches here in the top. Now you get the red hot Joe Shotora. Got him on strikes the last time. Had a slider that was way out of the zone. Probably going to try to set him up here with that pitch again at some point. Sinker pitch inside. 2 straight pitches inside. I probably am thinking he might be going out. Yep. Low and away. Slider. Yep. Almost got him, but foul ball. Joe Show's got it in the back of his mind. He wants to come out with that slider again. 0-2. Fastball. Missed. Not the worst decision in the world. He had a pitch to waste. See if he would tap that one. Weak ground ball. That one, 12-6 curve. Hit hard, but foul. 1-2. Got him on the slider. Tor had a good eye there for a little while, but Peterson wore him down, and he won the battle. Portugal says, yeah, I wouldn't be happy with you doing this at 3 p.m. usually, but this time is kind of perfect for me since I'm busy today. Hey, like, port luck. It's okay. You can say it. Port luck. You luck out of everything. Just like Joey Warren probably going to get this this W here for Team Pacifica. You're the luckiest son of a bitch I've ever met. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anybody. I don't know, dude. Oh, 2 here to D-Will. Got him. 2-seamer. Nice and slow at the 89. D-Will couldn't handle it. He got mesmerized. That's what it is. He just got mesmerized with the beautiful movement of that pitch. Does that ever happen to you guys? It used to happen to me in high school sometimes until I started playing in this city league. Now that, you know, you've gotten used to it. But there were times where, like, I'd be in the batter's box in high school, and then, like, we'd be going up against, like, some of the top schools in our area. And I just remember one time this at bat that I had, this dude was, I mean, he threw hard. Look at this play. Look at that play. Tyron Rex, dude, he's got 90+ speed, and look at William Koo. He did not have a lot of time to get up and make that throw. I mean, you gotta go. You gotta go now. Great play. Great play. That's 2 quick outs now for Pacifica. Oh, he's not going to make that one. He had a little jolt there, a little animation, a little extra speed. Pinker does get on base, and now we got Tom Cloutier. Already 1 for 1 here. Had a hit up the middle. Probably need another one.
No, that's low.
Don't try to do too much here. Just keep the inning alive. Keep it going. But, yeah, dude, like this guy, I mean, he was getting recruited. Like, we knew going into the game, like, this guy was getting recruited. He was going to play in college. Like, this dude, he wasn't in high school, like, even a senior. You're not, most guys aren't sitting there throwing 90. I'd say he's probably sitting, like, low 80s. So it was quick for our caliber of baseball where I'm from. So, like, he's just, you know, strike one. I'm like, okay, I'm getting the feel of this guy, you know, I'm timing. And then he throws me another fastball low and away, and it was a strike. I complained a little bit, but it was a strike. It nabbed the corner. And then this dude, and then it's just the traditional pitch sequence. Fastball, fastball, curve. Like, you know, nobody's thinking high level in high school. So he drops this freaking curveball on me, but it was so beautiful. I mean, it was right down the middle. It was right down the middle. I didn't swing at it because I was like, wow, it's so beautiful. And it's just strike 3, you're out. And of course, you know, if that was on TV, you'd be sitting there, everybody's like, swing the bat, man. Like, what are you doing? It's right down the middle. It's like, it's easier said than done. I always wondered with that story if it had ever happened to anybody else when you've played ball. You know, like a pitch moves and it's so slow and mesmerizing. It freezes. Like, that's when they say, like, you got froze. You were frozen by that pitch. That's literally what happens, I think. You get frozen by it because it's mesmerizing. But anyway, Ichiman makes the play here. A little flip to second, and that is it for North America. So again, yet again, the offense continues to struggle here against Pacifica. Actually, let's pull it back a little bit. Not just against Pacifica, but in general. The offense just doesn't come alive until the latter part of the game. So this has just been a tendency. Bats are slow to wake up until the middle of the game, it seems like. 1-1 pitch here. I would probably be sticking to that if I'm Peterson. He did throw him a pitch right down the middle for the first strike. So just not mistakes that you want to make here to Stoits. There you go. That's what you wanted to do. Curveball, got him to the ground out, and out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. This is probably the last inning for Peterson, if I'm being honest. If we're trying to do the right thing realistically, I think we would probably want to get like a Cheltenham and maybe a Satchel going up here. That's probably the best route. Let's see. I might have mesmerized. You mean? Mesmerized another kid in another sport when I was 5. Says Portugal. Christian Gamer, that is my best pitch to throw. Curve that drops like 10 feet. It's a good one. Seldom a sense of urgency with NA. True. Very true. They just don't get going until 6th, 7th inning. Sometimes it's too late. It's 7:38 a.m. here. Don't blame me for making spelling mistakes. I won't, Port. I won't. You just take your time. You just take your time. Get some coffee. Have some donuts. I will blame you. Spelling is forever. Yeah, I think Peterson's starting to lose it just a little bit here. 3-2 to Parveen Mira. Can't miss him. Can't mess with him. Got to go after him. A little strikeout here. You're Chris Peterson. Come on, you can get Parveen Mira. Peterson is done in this inning. I agree. Yep. It's amazing, isn't it? There we go. There you go. Strikeout number 6, but still down 2-0. The offense needs to start pulling their weight here. Can Navoa come up with a big hit here for Pacifica? Again, we know that he likes to hit against lefties. First GGC action for Omar Navoa. Yoma Kitkat, the big rookie designated hitter, got the bench today. Probably, maybe the right call. Youngster. He's had some flashes here in the GGC, but I think maybe this stage might be a little too, maybe too big for him. This is a guy that came up big time in the Gold Series for Colorado. I think it might have been the right call. Yes. Problem with North America is that it takes them too long to get going. Yep. Chimbeard, watching on my phone. Where are we playing? We are playing in Miami's ballpark here. Expedition Park. But Navoa will strike out, and we will turn our attention to the bottom of the 4th inning. Joey Warren here at 46 pitches. Probably his last inning as well. I think that that's only fair. Holberman's going to swing this one foul, hit this one foul. We went Miami. Wow. Yeah. Got to get that East Coast viewership, you know. Very few moonshots at this point. 2-1 here to Ricky Holberman. That is a base hit right past William Koo. So Holderman does get on with a leadoff single. Just took the knuckle curve out the other side, and now we get big Han Berger coming up. He loves to hit against left-handers, loves to mash. Let's see if he can do just that here. Well, you need him. Crucial spot here for North America. Anytime you get runners on base, it's a crucial spot. Never know when those chances are going to happen again. There you go, Han. Base hit out there to the right field. Dominico fires this back in. Throw looks like it's going to come off a little bit wide. No, right on base. Just a little slow. Holberman will stay put, and now we get big DJ Taylor. North America starting to kind of figure out Joey Warren here a little bit. So if we were in the best interest of Pacifica, maybe, just maybe, might want to be getting some of these guys warmed up here. McClendon and Castaneda, they're 2 best overall pitchers. The 0-1 here to DJ. Ground ball. That's what you want to avoid in this situation, okay? Absolutely have to avoid that double play ball. That's killer. You get 2 outs, so the man on third base is not the spot. Check swing, fork ball, and umpire says, you went, you're gone. Now that double play is in order to end the inning. So Nacho Nacho Molina. Big spot for North America. They've had these moments. They've had these moments. All GGC. Runners on base. Can open this thing up. A huge spot here for Nacho if he can come through. Does offer at that one. It will be foul. It is now 1-2. And both these guys play against each other in the NL West. So what is going to be the result here? Who's going to win this battle? The 2-2 from Warren is a fastball, two-seamer. Again, good movement. He got Nacho to swing right through it, and it's up to Darius Wilson. Can D-Will come through? Again, he's just painting that outside corner with that two-seam. 0-1. Sinker pitch low and away. That's the thing about Joey Warren. Like, we're 4 innings into this point. He has been constantly going after that outside part of the plate. Like, he comes back at it again. Little tapper, ground ball. Wilson's got speed. Koo's got to hurry. He does get him. And Darius Wilson not going to be able to come through. Neither does North America. They had an opportunity, man. They had nobody down with 2 back-to-back base hits. And we're going to take a look here real quick at Peterson's energy level. He is under 50%, so I think it's just time. It's time. And it looks like we got 2 switch hitters and lefty Ichiman. So he's better against righties is Ichiman. But the switch hitters are better against lefties. I kind of want to put Cheltenham in there, but just for Kenny, just for Chinbeard, I kind of want to do it. But he's shown flashes too. I think let's try it. Let's try our chances here with Satchel. Let's try our chances with Satchel here. See how he does.
Now, Satchel. Michael. Yep, that ball went out.
He might only get 1 inning, honestly. Yep, got to play the matchups here at this point, I think.
Well, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Listen to his spots just a little bit here. Now, again, 2-2. Just pump that fastball by him again, man. He's not going to hit this. Pump it right by him. And Nacho knows what's up here. Little, yep, fastball, but little jam job. Look at that. He told you. Not going to catch it. Not going to catch that fastball. Jammed. Made some lumber.
The batter, number 5.
So now the left-handed hitter, Ipman.
Ball 1, no strike.
Switch hitter, actually. Satchel, he can hit the inside corner, but he kind of pulls off a little bit, and he just leaves stuff outside. If you want a very real-life analysis here, look at that screwball. That's a good pitch. When Satchel's good, he's hitting the outside corner. Anything outside, actually. When he's good, he can hit the outside part of the plate. But he hits the inside with regularity. Just watching him, I think the biggest problem for him is when he can't hit the outside part of the plate, the strike zone. Then that's when that happens. Then he leaves pitches like right down the middle. So what should be on the outside, he actually pulls it a little bit too much and he leaves it over the middle. You're flying the shoulder open. That's what ends up happening with Satchel Michaels.
Nope, that's the ball.
We do have a 2-2. Seiko is a good hitter against right-handers, so it's really tough with that lineup. And then, of course, you have him right where you want him, and you hit him.
Number 55.
But Seiko in the 9-hole, when he's down there in the 9-hole against left-handers, it's the right call. But when you put a reliever in there as a righty, like, that's dangerous. He's a better hitter against right-handers than lefties.
1-0.
Acho going to try to throw out Seiko. Are they going to get him? No, that was close. That was really close. I thought Seiko was just a little bit faster than that. 18 and 4. I haven't even played a GGBL game and he's a fan favorite. Who? Ipman? You talking about Ipman? Curve made it hard to pick off. Yep. So it was just kind of amazing that Nacho even made that close. Like, to be honest with you, it was pretty crazy. Yes, Ipman. I think when you're going up against the best, like, that's what he's done, man. Good pitch. There you go. That's that inside part of the plate. Satchel strikes out Goro, and that's the end of the inning here. So let's now take a look at Joey Warren's energy level. Yeah, he's pretty much done too. We'll keep consistent with the lineup. We're going to go with Castaneda, the left-hander. In all honesty, I kind of like him anyway over McClendon. I think this is probably the right move. But, like, back to Ipman, like, dude, he's made great plays defensively in two big moments. He's come up with a home run in Game 3, I think. Game 2? I don't remember exactly. But he's had some moments, man, and this is against the better competition. Like, these guys aren't the 75 overall bullpen dudes, you know, on New Orleans or something. You know, these guys are the best of the best. That's why we put the rosters together. The fact that as a rookie that he's doing that, I think he's in for a big rookie season. So watch out for him. That's all I'm saying. Watch out for him. All right, Tyron Rex has got that speed, but Castaneda, being the left-hander, is a good move by Pacifica to continue with that left-handed guy. Try to hold down the running game as best you can. Mira is not the best defensive catcher, so you can run on him. It's just a matter of, can you get a good jump? There's a little slide step here, a little pitch out, and it's a little risky because now you get Pinkered back into a hitter's count now. We can be a little bit more aggressive. So we got the 2-1 pitch upcoming. That is going to be a ball missed high. Huge pitch upcoming. You know Pinkard is ready to do some damage right here. The 3-1. It's a cut fastball. It's carrying just a little bit, just outside of the warning track. Pinkard did put a charge into it, but that will be out number 1. And now we got the 3-hole hitter, Tom Cloutier, coming up. Who's just a pure hitter, man. He's got really good numbers across the board. What's up, War Thunder? War Thunder's in the house. Cloutier takes a pitch, another cut fastball here. It's the second time in as many batters here that Castaneda's kind of left that cut fastball extremely hittable. But Cloutier didn't like that one there. Fastball out. Must have been looking for something else. Looks like a slider grip here. 0-2 pitch, and it is. That slider missing inside. So North America's behind again. I'm not surprised. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. They just can't get the offense moving until late. It's crazy. 1-2 in the dirt. Cloutier's been in some big spots here in this GGC. Tyron Rex is on the move. That is a jam shot, but is Castaneda going to make the play? He almost overthrew that. Underhanded to Kevin Stoitz. I don't know how you do that. Stoitz is huge. Like, he's 6'5" or something. It's as good as a bunt. Like, we'll take that. Look at this. Whoa! Oh my God. Take it easy here, Richie. Take it easy. So 2 down with Leroy up, the cleanup hitter. Had those 2 home runs in Game 3. Tyron Rex is going here. Mira's throw to third is not going to get him. Risky play there, guys. Extremely risky play. Stolen base attempt with 2 outs. I mean, you get 90 feet closer. I just don't really know what that does for you. With a big-time power hitter like Braden Leroy up. I just don't know what that does exactly. But, okay, can't complain. Pass ball probably gets him in. Pass ball will get him in. Nice pitch. Good slider. Good break. But Leroy's now down to his last strike of this at-bat. Slider again missing way high. And if Leroy gets on, it will be up to Ricky Holverman, who again, I don't even have a lot of confidence in my boy. So we'll see. 3-2 pitch, fly ball, deep to left field. Joshua Tora at the wall, giving chase. He leaps for it. It's over the wall. It's a 2-run shot for Braden Leroy. This man comes through again for North America. Absolutely turned on that pitch. We'll see what exactly that pitch was. Maybe a fastball, maybe a cutter, but it was high and inside. He wrapped his hands in, and I'm just surprised that he's so strong to get that out of the ballpark. That's crazy. But now a tie ball game here. Leroy has been so big for this club. Yes, Rico, I think that you're right on that, dude. You're right on that. He is definitely the MVP, I think. That's what my pick would be here. Ground ball again. Koo can't make the play. Holman has liked to go out to that side. It's another base hit here for Ricky. It's been challenging William Koo on the ground balls to second base, but Leroy is him, man. Leroy is him. He's carrying this offense.
He's good.
I'm going to have to go back and look and see, like, through the batter analysis probably, like, what pitch that was, because we talked about it with Castaneda against Cloutier. Like, he was leaving that cut fastball, like, really hittable. So something about it just tells me, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the cut fastball that he left high and in. Ball here, 3-1. On deck is DJ Taylor. Again, Berger loves to hit against those left-handers. So he's in the driver's seat right now. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. I'm not sure where Han was looking for that one. Might have gotten a little too ahead of himself. Full count here with 2 down. That's a deep drive. Berger goes deep. The 2 Oklahoma City Thunder Cyclones. Whoops. Oklahoma City Cyclones. Oh, I got to edit that out. The 2 Oklahoma City Cyclones teammates with two-run shots in this inning. Thunder. Thunder strikes. We said it, man. He loves hitting against lefties, and he just planted his flag. This is my house. All right. So Castaneda came in. They tried to keep with the lefty-lefty setup with Joey Warren and Castaneda, but now they get McClendon coming in. 4-2 game. Two-run home runs in the bottom of the 5th, putting North America up by 2. Berger and Leroy, twin tornadoes. Ooh, Keneal's in the house. I like that. I just rely on Keneal for the cool sayings, man. That's cool. Twin tornadoes. Love that. Love that. That's an elite duo name. Yes, it is. I like that, dude. Look at, wow. Goro had a good read on that. He didn't have to move. But thunder strikes, right? Twin tornadoes. Leroy, 2-run homer. And then Berger, 2-run homer. Woo. I want to take a look at the batter analysis here, if you guys don't mind. Just to see so what is that? That's not where he hit that ball. It says it was outside. Oh, is this from the batter's perspective? Okay. Got it. From the batter's perspective, that's what it was. Pitch type, fastball. Okay, so that was so he got a fastball on there. 4 meaning home run. What did Berger get? Berger got a fastball, high and outside. Oh, it was about middle. Whoops. About middle out. Struck out also on a pitch similarly. So he didn't miss there. Not that time. Cool. Just wanted to see what those were. Fastballs. Castaneda fastballs just weren't beating those guys. Gotta have more nicknames. It adds to the lore. Yes, I appreciate it. Well, the thing is, Keneal, is I can't come up with those cool nicknames like you can. You got the lyricist background in you, so I appreciate that. I cannot believe I said Oklahoma City Thunder. I just had it in my head. I was so pumped up that I had it in my head, like, oh, it's the, they got black uniforms. They got that kind of that blue, that light blue. I'm like, yeah, Oklahoma City Thunder. Can't believe I did that. I'll always remember them now. It's catchy, man. It's catchy. Pacifica entered this inning with a 70% chance of winning. Now they only have a 20% chance. That inning's huge, dude. But Satchel actually might be done here soon as well. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. Yep, that could maybe score a run. Leroy's a little slow out there. Rounding third, headed for home. Here comes the throw from Darius Wilson, down in time. Josho Tora comes through with a RBI double with nobody down. And Satchel is now in a little bit of trouble. So Josho Tora gets at least one of those runs back. And now against the left-hander Kevin Stoitz. 88 power against righties. 75 contact against righties. I think you got to turn him around. Got to get him to hit righty again. So I think probably the right call is to get the left-hander Cheltenham going. I think that's probably the right call. Because you get Mira the righty, Navoa the righty. Not really much difference in what they do against lefties and righties, but really the guy that you want to get right now is Stoitz. You can't let him hit another 2-run shot. So Cheltenham, you're in a spot right here, buddy. This is a tough spot here for Chinbeard's guy. Joe Cheltenham. Yowza. Swung on and missed. 96. Stoitz was a little ahead of that one. Here's a AL West showdown right here, guys. Stoitz for Phoenix. Cheltenham for the Vegas Nuggets. Ground ball, base hit. Here comes the throw from right fielder Chucky Pinkard. Had to gather it up just a little bit. Throw will be offline and not in time. And Stoitz comes through. They had the matchup that they liked. Ah, he's so tough, man. He's so tough. He is one of the most underrated hitters in our league because he's a CPU guy. You know, he doesn't get a lot of love, but truly, he is one of the best hitters. Might be a stance thing, might be a tendency thing. I haven't figured it out because the stats, there's people with better stats. But, dude, he's just awesome. Consistent, like, 90 to 100 RBI guy. The Gaines is in the house. Vibes is in the house. Can I upgrade CPU, guys? No. I know why Rico wants to upgrade him. Because he's on Phoenix. Good pitch by Cheltenham. I mean, he came into a tough spot here, okay? Like, we knew it heading in. Tough spot. You got to get one of the best RBI guys in the game. Fly ball deep to right field. That's not going to be deep enough. So Cheltenham, after the RBI single from Stoitz, has 2 quick outs. Still only 8 pitches in the inning with 2 outs. So he's been efficient. So you can't take that away from him. Do you know? Oh, I thought as soon as I heard that, I'm reading the chat, and as soon as I heard that contact off the bat, I'm like, whoa, no. Kook, War Thunder. Kook, do you know how often North America has blown leads? Yeah, they tend to do it a lot. Portugal says this has been a fire game. They blew it once in this inning. Yeah, it only took them 1 inning to completely blow the 2-run lead. They got it all the way back, and now we're tied. It's been a good championship game thus far. One more out, just limit the damage. No kidding. I think if we're still tied, we can do a bet, I think, in the 7th inning. We'll have a little, like, 7th inning stretch. If we're still tied. Fly ball right. Pinkard's got this one. So Cheltenham, despite giving up the lead, again, no slight against him, but it was a tough ask. But he got the remaining 3 outs, and that's exactly what we wanted him to do. So bottom 6 we go, and we've got Kazuhito Suzuki warming up along with Akito Nakajima. So Suzuki and Nakajima warming up. McClendon on the mound. For North America, you might start thinking about playing some matchups here with pinch hitters. It's kind of a tough call on who you're going to pull, but getting to the later stages of the game here, obviously you want to try to get some people in, but you also start to think about matchups. You don't want to let at-bats go to waste. a.k.a. time to get KAJ in. That's tough because Berger just hit that home run. I don't know where you're going to stick KAJ. It's like a split finger. Yep. Wow. D-Will's just getting toyed with, man. War Thunder. Next year, we got to keep upgrading D-Will. 1-2. Wilson. Base hit. Hey! Reverse jinx. It works. Keep it up. 1 out knock. Wilson's like, don't give me that fastball again. Get that thing off me. All right, Tyron Rex. We got 1 out here. Is he going to lay a bunt down? You think he's going to lay a bunt down? I think he might think about it. He might consider it. Tyron Rex there with that scrunched stance. We got Darius Wilson is headed for second base, and he is thrown out, absolutely gunned out. They had the pitch out on tap, and again, just North America just a little too aggressive here. Yep, they had it figured out, man. They had it figured out. And the thing with Parveen Mira, again, he's not the best defensive guy. And yet he still was able to throw him out. It's crazy. Deep drive to center field. Goro giving chase. He's there. Enough speed to take care of it. That's the end of the 6th inning. So 7th inning stretch, guys. We're all tied up. I want to know, as far as an in-game bet, this will be worth triple. Okay? Triple the points. So if you say I'm betting 20 channel points, if you get it correct, it will be worth 60 because it will be tripled, right? That will be your earnings, would be 60. If you get it wrong, all your points come to me. That's how we've always done it. So the question. So if you bet 50, then triple would be 150, right? So the question. We're all tied up. We're in the 7th inning. We're now on the top of the 7th. We're basically starting over. It's basically 0-0 at this stage. Who's going to win the game? That's it. That's your question. Who's going to win the game? Get it right, earn triple the amount that you bet. Get it wrong, you will lose those channel points. That's the bet. That's what it's worth. So post here in the live chat how many points that you're betting and the team that you think is going to win. And I'm sure that, we don't have to do it right now, Port, but, it's still like 8 in the morning out there for him. I'm going to make a second account just so I can vote. Hey, Kook, you cheater. You cheater. All right, let's get back into it here. So that's the bet. That'll be the bet for the day, for the night. So we got Rico Ramos Jr. is out on the mound here. Another Phoenix Firebird. Again, like, Rico's...
1 ball, 1 strike.
I've singed Rico's praises. Sang Rico's praises. But there are some things that he's got to work on a little bit. Like, I love the fact, like, he's got so much velo that he, like, speeds you up and slows you down in the batter's box. That's what makes him so effective. Like, he stands real tall. He looks at you right there. He's got those big, broad shoulders, and then he speeds it up. He slows down on the windup. Right there. Slow down. Speed it up. Right? And he gets you, like, really off balance. So good speed here from Goro, but another great play by Darius Wilson. He's a train wreck at times, says Rico. Yeah, but, like, yeah. I think that's just an unbiased viewpoint, you know? I love that Rico said that. That's his own creator is saying that, too. He is kind of a train wreck sometimes. He's either really good, and he'll get like 8 strikeouts in a game, and everybody's thinking like he's dominant, and then all of a sudden there's just these blow-up games. Ooh, is that going to fall in? Oh, just foul. Chucky would have for sure had a double right there. Oh, thank you, Port. Thank you.
One ball.
Good pitch by McClendon here, a changeup. And funny thing here now for Pacifica, they have used... Oh, that's a deep drive, by the way. Chucky going deep here. Fans getting up on their feet, but Joshua Tora is there at the wall. Maybe one more step. One more step, he would have had to jump for it.
The batter, number 38.
Chucky gave it a drive, gave it a ride, but not enough. Clouchet's going to hang off of that one there. Four-seam fastball. Hitting the inside part of the plate. I don't remember what we were really talking about here.
Ball
Was it
back
Rico? Rico Ramos? Not enough cheese from Chucky. Ooh, I like that. Chucky cheeses. Thanks you guys for leaving a like on the stream. Definitely helps out in the YouTube algorithm. I know it gets tiring to hear that from creators, but like they wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. I'd really appreciate if you smash the like button. Thumbs up. Help get us noticed here on this channel. We are at 957 the last time I looked. 57. We're 43 subscribers away from 1,000. So we're trying to push. The game is old. I get it. You got to try to keep relevant here. Oh, that's right off of McClendon here. I don't know if they're going to be able to make this play. Nope. So Leroy's back on base here with another hit. Of course, that doesn't make anybody feel very good. I thought about pulling McClendon. I did, but let's just leave him in there. He's fine. I don't think that the GGBL club would appreciate it. Minnesota. I don't think they'd appreciate it. The guy's just getting wrecked. Get him out of there. He says he's fine. He can keep going. He's only got 24 pitches. So now Ricky's in a tough spot here, right? 2 outs.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Man on first. Good hitters count right now. Gotta look for something that you can drive. 2 for 3. He's been shooting to that second base side a lot today, but again, just really good eye.
3 balls. No.
And it is 3-0. You do have Berger coming up, and it's kind of decision time here for North America. Oh, Ricky, no! That's not good, Rick. That's not good. Why does the CPU... Janelle was doing it in Game 3. We had another
Leading off for the Coyotes,
Latin America
the second base.
hitter do the same thing. Like, what is the ordeal here with 3-0 swing? Stop doing that. It's awful. Hate that. It's not smart, dude. Like, come on.
Now batting, number 15.
God, that sucks. All right, back to the game here. Rico against Tora. This is a fun matchup. We don't see this one a whole lot.
That's a ball.
It's getting to be crunch time here in the GGC Championship. Little jam job here on Tora. He will be the second out of the inning, it looks like. So Rico is pitching efficiently. 10 pitches. He's pitched 2 innings.
The batter.
That's how good he's been. And still, we keep up with the left-handers against Stoits. Got to neutralize them in a way.
Count 1-0.
But now you got 2 Phoenix Firebird teammates.
That's ball 2.
Here's your storyline right here. 2-0 to Stoits. Foul ball. Good job by the ball boy. I wanted a home run for Ricky. I did too, but man, the guy never comes through. Again, I think I'm gonna have to change his tendency, I think. I just find like whole field hitters, I don't know, I just don't think that they don't hit for much power, dude. They'll hit for a good average and everything. They'll get their base hits, but like, I don't know. It's just weak sauce. I mean, yeah, 2 for 3 today for Ricky. Had some good hits, but other than that, like, I don't know. Most of the games, he just doesn't do anything. 99 overall player. Good attributes, doesn't do anything. Same thing with KAJ. Whole field hitter. Decent attributes, doesn't do anything. But guys like Leroy and Berger, and I want to see what Berger's tendency is too, by the way. He is a, they won't tell you. What is he?
Number 15.
Nope. We're not hitting. Timeout. What is Berger? They don't tell you? They're not going to tell you in here? That sucks. Anyway. Alright. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Berger is 82.76. And KAJ is 90.74. 82.76, 90.74 with better defense. Could go with Aiden Oliver too. 93 power, 77 contact. Cash is 90.74. He's basically the same thing as KAJ with more speed. Do you take a guy out that hit a home run? I probably wouldn't. Just something to think about in the back of your mind as we go forward if we get into extra innings or something. You got to at least think about it.
Two balls, no strikes.
Berger looks like he's going to work a walk. Portugal curses us with our... Why? This is the type of bias I'm talking about. 3-0 here to Berger. He checked his swing, man. Like, why are we swinging on 3-0? Why are we offering on 3-0? Can we just not do that? Can we just calm down in the batter's box? Please? Ay. Okay. McClendon's up to 32. He's pitched like, what, 3 innings? I think if Berger gets on, we're probably going to have to make a change. I do. We've got Suzuki in there. I think we said Nakajima's in there too. We'll play some matchups here for Pacifica, but we got a full count on Berger, and that is another foul ball. These guys have been warming up for a little while. Probably get them in there. Comments here, leave Berger. Yeah, might need a pitch and change. Okay, here's a ground ball to Koo. He'll make the play. And I believe this is Nacho coming up. Not DJ, actually. Nacho, I think, is next. So they're going to leave McClendon in there with the 1 out now. I think the minute that you get a guy on base, you get somebody else going here. Like, if it's a bad at-bat, like McClendon's missing again. He had Berger 3-0. We're trending back to that with Taylor. 2-0. Change up right down the middle. Ooh. Yikes. DJ looking for a pitch to drive here. Good. Curveball. Hitting the outside corner here. 40th pitch for McClendon. Looking for a strikeout here. Split finger. DJ knew what he had and didn't do much with it. 2-2 again. Fastball inside. Losing a little bit of velo as well. DJ DJ's just got to find a way to get on base here in the bottom of the 8th. Full count pitch, and that is going to be a check swing, and they are going to say he didn't go. So North America gets a runner on base, and I think now it's time to get somebody else in the ball game here. Those last 2 at-bats were a little weak. So Nacho is actually pretty consistent with everybody, lefties and righties, but we only have 2 righties in the pen. So honestly, we have not seen Kazuhito Suzuki. We have not seen him. This new Seattle pitcher. So if Port wants to curse us, well, then let's test it. Let's test it. Let's see how Mr. Kazuhito Suzuki is going to do. All right. Let's see how that does. Meanwhile, we have Nacho against right-handers, 62-77. Or Jake Taylor, 81-77. We also have DJ, who's not quick at all, playing third. We have Will Till, who's got some speed, can play third, and better defense. A better reaction. They're similar players, right? But Will Till's been hot with the bat, so I don't see anything really wrong with that. Everybody wants Will Till. Okay, so DJ's going to come off for Will Till. Are you sure you want a pinch run? Yes. Yes. So Will Till's coming in to run. And maybe possibly, Nacho 77 against 81-77. I think that's so tough of a situation right now because Nacho is so good defensively. And I keep throwing this back out here because they're going to want to run. Pacifica's going to want to run, and if you get into a spot where you can't throw guys out, you can't limit the running game, you could lose on a base hit. So I think maybe I just can't bring myself to pull Nacho. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. He's just too good defensively, man. But all right, let's get it underway, guys. So we've got a man on base, Will Till. He's probably looking to run. Sports Gaming Josh says give Jake his chance. You could go KJ. I think Jake for Nacho. Say everybody was saying Jake. Oh man, I hope I made the right call. Till's got to do a job here not to get picked off. Don't get so aggressive and just out of your sorts and out of your element that you get picked. Yep, he's going now. It's a strike called, and he is way safe. Beautiful job there by Will Till. And now we got a man on second in scoring position. Look at that. That quick first step. And now Nacho here with a 1-1 pitch. Suzuki. Got to try to get him out here. Nacho needs to come up in a big spot. Come on, Nacho. Just need a single. It's literally all you need. Till can score from there. Ground ball here to third. Ipman will make the play. So Molina does not advance the runner, unfortunately. But now we get Darius Wilson coming up. Again, a lot of... D-Will's had these moments where it all like comes down to him. It all comes down to him. And he's about maybe like, I don't know, he's probably 1 for 3 in that category of coming up clutch in those clutch moments in his career. I'll take that. 0-1 pitcher, slider missed. They do have other arms in the pen. There's David Cho and Nakajima. So D-Will, man on second. Is he going to come through here? Big spot for both clubs. Curveball. Foul. Got to put that in the back of your mind here. You could go fastball high to sneak one in there. A curveball outside as well. Could get yourself way out in front. We'll see. 1-2 pitch here. And they got him. Slider. Just toyed with him. Just toyed with him. Had an opportunity, but unable to cash in. So now it is Rico Ramos with 16 pitches. I think he's still healthy enough to get out there and pitch and go. You got 5, 6, 7. I'm begging you to do something. Ay, ay, ay. But guys, we got a great ball game, man. 4-4, top 9. You couldn't ask for it any better. If Nacho throws someone out, then I won't be mad at you, guys. It's like, I know you got to play for what's in front of you, but man, like if it doesn't work out, that's the thing, man, about those decisions. Like if you put Jake in there and he doesn't do anything, and then there is a spot where you needed Jake to throw a guy out and he didn't. You know, people come after you for that too. But Rico, good job, man. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Now you get Dominic Coe coming in. Good pitch. Rico's been pounding that strike zone. Love to see that here. 0-1. Circle change, low and away. 1-1 here to Dominic Coe. Got to be careful with him. He has shown some extra base power in this GGC. 2-1. Another fastball missed, and now you got the sensation here, Jao Ipman, coming up next. Want to go get Coe right here, right now. Woo, right down the middle, swung on and missed. Full count. Oh no, Rico, no! Line drive, Dominic Coe. More like Dominic, no! I tried to warn you, Rico. I tried to warn you. You can't mess with that guy. Extra base power, man. Line drive home run. 5-4, Pacifica takes the lead. And with 2 strikes, no less. Right? Didn't you have 2 strikes? Might have been 3-1, actually. And that would be, if it was 3-1, that would be something, because Rico is 31.
Ball 1, no strike.
What? What did I do? Really, Gold? What? What did I do? What did I do?
Ball 2. 2-0.
Oh, man. Oh, the pun? Oh, okay, yeah. It was 3-2, Port, thank you. Oh, boy, Rico Ramos. I mean, at this stage, like, if Ipman gets on here, I mean, Rico's got pitches to burn, but if Ipman gets on, I think you get him out. Good pitch, this splitter. Dang it. Foul ball. Yeah, he was dealing, man. Strike, 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 and that I think that pattern just got him into a little trouble. Good job, Rico, to get out of there. But, guys, Dominic Coe has been hot this entire GGC. And that has been the biggest hit of the night, I think, for Pacifica. So now we get Yamazaki, who we've seen this guy a couple times, and he has been a little off and on. But we do have the top of the order now for North America here. I don't think that you're really in a spot to start pinch hitting any of these guys at the top of the order. So we'll find out. Here's a little bunt. Foul. Tyron Rex, we don't have a lot of outs to play with. I wouldn't try to sacrifice. I wouldn't try to bunt here. Not necessarily sacrifice, but it looks like a perfect bunt here. But Jahao Ipman throws it to first, and he is just safe. You're playing with fire here, Tyron. You're playing with fire. This guy has come up with some huge defensive plays, but that is back-to-back attempts on the bunt, and it just started to slow down right on the cutout. Ipman with a great play. He looked like he might have been out. Ooh, let's see. That's close. Are they going to replay this? Does the CPU ever replay it on computer versus computer? I don't think so. Oh, it was a tie. Tie goes to the runner, I guess. Right there. Dude, he's out. Ball's in the glove. There. It's a tie. I think they might. I think they just had to make the judgment call. That's close, dude. Oh my god. So it's up to Pinkard now. Bottom of the ninth. If you want my analysis here, I like North America right here, even though they're down 1, because of the matchup. You got the hitters against this guy, Yamazaki. I like the hitters of North America in this matchup. I think that it favors them with 3 outs. I think it favors them. Ooh. All right. Yamazaki. Ground ball, base hit. Pinkard comes up with the knock, and now runners on first and second. The game-winning run is at first base. So it's now up to Tom Cloutier to keep it going, keep it rolling here. Good slider catching the inside part of the plate. The 0-1, Cloutier changeup. Low and in, he's got 2 strikes on him. It's now time to kind of calm that heart rate down, man. Calm that heart rate down. You got to come up with a knock. Cloutier, fly ball to right field. Whoa, that's crazy how close did that get. That was a ball that was really in on Cloutier's hands. I was surprised. That caught me off guard that that thing kept carrying. But now, guys, it is up to the number 4 hitter, Mr. MVP for North America. All you need is a fly ball here to tie. Don't try to be Mr. Hero, okay? You just need to get that run home.
Nope.
You don't have a lot of outs to be playing with. So Braden Leroy, can he come up huge again for this club? Swung on and missed the changeup that Yamazaki, probably as soon as it left his hands, he probably freaked out. Here we go, 1-1, outside. I don't know how you take that, but Leroy was confident enough to say, I don't like that one. 8 runners left on base. It's just what they do, man. This is what they do. They string you along until the final innings. 2-1 pitch here to Leroy, and that is a ball low. Ricky Holberman is on deck. 3-1 pitch. Good hitters count here for Leroy. Swung on and missed. Another changeup. Kind of a crafty pitch by Yamazaki. Looking fastball here, maybe. 3-2 pitch. Foul. Whew. Pressure spot. 3-2. Leroy. I don't know what he's swinging at. But he stays alive. Making Yamazaki sweat right here. Dial up the 3-2 again. Ball inside. That's a walk. It's going to lead up Ricky Hoberman now, who's 2 for 4 with 1 out. A single will win the game, scoring the runner from second. Ricky, come through, baby. Swung on and missed 93. He wanted that one. Might have been a little late on the swing. But whatever you do, you cannot hit it into a ground ball. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Again, he's getting a little too ahead of himself. You got to calm it down here, bud. Slider right down Broadway. 0-2. It is going to fall! Ricky Hoberman comes through! And the North Americans will walk it off as GGC champions. The mob scene around their captain, Ricky Hoberman, comes through on a pitch that was way inside. But what a job getting those hands right in there. Bat head to the baseball, falling right in front of Goro Kobayashi, but too much speed for Chucky Pinkard, and the North Americans will win the GGC in dramatic fashion. Yes. Script could have not been any better. You couldn't have drawn it up better than that, man. Wow. Rico Ramos gets the win here tonight after what seemed to be like they just let it get away from them, right? 2-0. Thanks to Kevin Stoitz off of Peterson. They come back. 2 2-run home runs from Berger and Leroy. Makes it 4-2 North America. Bullpen for North America gives it up. Tied back 4-4. Rico was pitching great. And then, of course, Dominic Coe comes up with that line drive home run. Everything seemed lost at that point. And then, of course, Yamazaki, not, again, your traditional closer. I've talked about it so many times here in the GGC. Then you get Ricky to come through, but the line had to start there, right? The line had to start there. From Rex laying down the bunt, from Pinkard getting on base with the single, from Leroy fighting. The dude fought and fought and fought. And he comes through with a walk. And then the rest is history, man. Rest is history. And that's what we have here tonight. So congratulations to the North Americans for finding a way yet again to win in dramatic fashion. And I couldn't be happier because my boy went 3 for 5. Okay, Ricky was great. Ricky was good. Kind of threw me on my edge of my seat a little bit. Like, dude, is he seriously not? He's just going to strike out, isn't he? He's going to be doing something stupid, isn't he? But, man, the narrative here for Ricky, guys, I'm going to tell you. I talked about it in my Discord. We're going to do a little canon, little lore here, guys. Ricky in the GGBL, okay? We're going to backtrack here, and GGBL's been in existence for like 50 years or something, whatever. Ricky's been always the kind of guy that, Tom Cloutier, these two guys are on Boston together. Ricky's the veteran now. He's more of a team player, but he looks at Tom and he thinks of himself, Tom's a little hot-headed. He's got all the talent in the world, kind of a hard driver teammate. That's kind of the way that Ricky was, right? Very good player. Hall of Fame caliber player for the GGBL. He never could quite win the big one, right? Comes over. He's a lot older. Comes over to Richmond now. Of course, he's trying to come back home, win a championship here. Didn't get it done yet again. So the story for Ricky has always been he's been a guy that's never been able to kind of push a team over the top. So this game here, this final game for GGC, he's coming to the end of the line to come up with that single, to come up with that walk-off win, that does a lot for that narrative there for Ricky Holderman. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, guys, let's get into the box score real quick. Just a little canon there, a little lore for the GGBL. A great game. 13 strikeouts for Pacifica, 3 for Parveen Mira. He went 0 for today, just no juice there. But Stoitz was great, 2 for 4, 3 ribbies. Ko had the solo shot. What else is there left to say about Pacifica? They had themselves a great run just to get to this point. They had a lot of things have to go their way, but you know they were the Cinderella team that found a way just to get in to this situation, and they gave North America everything that they had. You know, so hats off to those guys for Team Pacifica. Watch out for them in the future, of course, with all those players on that roster getting better and improving too. Team North America were the odds-on favorites going into this, and that's how it all ended. They ended up winning the whole thing. But we know the narrative by now. We've stressed it and talked about it. Team that, for whatever reason, could never get the offense rolling. Had to find ways to crawl back and found themselves down often. But they did. They found ways to win these games when they had to. So, great day for the top 5 hitters. Top 6 hitters, I should say. Taylor, Molina, and Wilson. Didn't do too much. A couple strikeouts in there, offers mixed in, but that top 6 actually came through big time for North America, and that's what won them the game. I'd like to even think that the pitching staff held it down really well too. Satchel gave up the 2 earned, but he had 2 strikeouts. Cheltenham had a blown save, but you know, that's kind of a tough luck blown save. Given the situation that he was kind of throttled in. And then Rico Ramos, of course, went 3 innings. That's tough for Rico to not give up a run in 3 innings, just because he is kind of that bipolar pitcher. He's really good, he's really elite, but then he can get really bad. So to ask him just to go 3 and get those 3 Ks, no walks, he showed some good control, but the 1 earned run, they're off the home run from Dominic Ko. You knew it was going to happen at some point, so they were kind of playing with fire to keep Rico in there, but teammates' offense bailed him out. So, great W. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better inaugural GGC. Seriously. This thing was great. From game number 1, so we could kind of see where everybody was, to test the waters, to see who's who and who's going to do stuff here in gameplay. We saw some great defensive plays. We saw some clutch home runs. We saw some really, really tense moments here in this GGC. Game 2s, of course, a lot on the line. Europe had to get a win to stay in it. Pacifica had to get a win to stay in it. They did against those top teams in North America and Latin America. Game 3, winner take all. They're going to go to the finals. Loser does not. So much pressure, so much at stake. And then this game here was just, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better tournament to start season 3 of actual GGBL play. So my only hope going into actual GGBL play is that we get the same type of drama in those games, in gameplay, that we're going to see through cut-ups and highlights and even live streams, maybe even Gold Series at some point. And I will show you guys kind of what we're looking at here for season number 3 to open up. But it's mostly the same matchups what I'm seeing here. So we did get a Philadelphia Richmond opening day, New York and Houston, Atlanta, Carolina. I don't think that the opening days really changed too much because we get LA and Washington yet again. So just kind of a quick preview of how we're looking here for opening day. I would like to show every single game. Maybe that's a 3-part video, just so we can kind of set the tone with some teams that we don't really see a whole lot. Because once the season progresses, what ends up happening is by like June and July, we know which teams are bad and we know which teams are really good and which teams are making a push to the postseason. At that point, if Atlanta sucks again, then we're not going to show them ever again. So it's like this is the one and only time to get everybody some gameplay, get some players, some custom guys, some love, and go from there. Really just do a lot more simulating, see where we stand in the month of May, heading into June, and again, that's how we can get through these seasons fairly quickly. I think if you just kind of drag your feet, people start losing interest. Like, why does game 50 versus game 140? What's the difference between that and the other, right? So you just don't understand the big picture of it until the latter part of the season. So I think that's where we find the most value out of showing the gameplay and going live and doing all this. You don't want to focus so much on spring gameplay, because right now we don't even know. Like, if Philly's in first place in the end of April, but then they drop the ball here in July and then they're out of the postseason, it's like, what was the point of even showing all that? So that's where I'm at with it. So I'd like to show everybody that we basically have 30 teams. That's 15 games. I'd probably cut it up into like 3 parts for opening day gameplay, and we'll go from there. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing, and make sure you're tuning back in here next week. Allow me some time to start getting some gameplay and some highlight reels and cut this stuff up and commentating. And yeah, we'll go from there. If you have not joined the Discord, if you're new here or you're just kind of tuning in, and if you have not joined the Discord, please do so. I posted some video links of rosters, so if you're not familiar with how each team looks, and maybe we want to make some predictions on who you think is going to surprise, maybe some teams that you think are going to be in the top 5, who's going to make the playoffs, I'd love to have that conversation in the Discord. But another thing that I want to bring to your guys' attention too is the fantasy game. So you're going to have to give me some time to get that set up, because we do have new players on new teams, like Janil Rivera is now playing for Columbus, and we got Elior Lederman for Los Angeles. Again, that's why it's really important to kind of take a look at those unlisted videos and take a look at the rosters and know who's hitting where and what the overalls are and what those players do if you want to take your fantasy picks to the next level. And as you know, it's a season-long contest. You can win channel points and custom players. So pretty fun thing there. But allow me some time to get that Google form set up for you guys. And again, I'll post that here on the community tab for this channel. I'll post it in the Discord as well. And I'll give you guys a couple days to get that filled out. And we'll go from there. So guys, again, leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you in opening day here at some point later on next week. Awesome GGC, but I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully year 3 is just as exciting. We'll see you in the next one. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.